Because Bright House Networks is now Spectrum, redefining what a cable company can be, with promises to make and promises to keep. And over 90,000 employees working hard every day to earn your business. Welcome to America's fastest growing TV, internet, and voice provider. Welcome to Spectrum.
All my diamonds shine, 'cause they really diamonds. Hello? What the deal? Big. I got two phones, one for the plug and one for the load.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. Partner, I know that play didn't work very well, but an old New York Giants quarterback taught me a lesson a long time ago. Sometimes running the draw actually takes courage and play calling. You're actually setting something up for later in the game, and just because it was unsuccessful then doesn't mean it won't be successful later.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And now they call on Stephen Gostkowski. His career-long 57 yards set just a year ago. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They go play action here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They got 29 yards there, and it'll be first down Cowboys. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his pass incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeAndre Levy coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Out of the gun now on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Finding time. He's going to... got his man complete. And they rattle off a big one. 47 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll come out in the pistol. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Memphis with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Screen play, Johnson. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Red zone opportunity. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. He'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And back at the 8 now. Third and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught at the 3. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here in the NFL on EA Sports. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he motions the wide receiver. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. play action. They'll throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 34 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
We saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10.
Come on, let's go. Right through the end.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Surveying the field. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And here now the offense heading back out there. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else?
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he comes back with one complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down deep in their territory.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, he finds Sanders. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep. Wiley?
Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names?
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll set up a throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And the play clock's running down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding time. He's going to take it, and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ryan Tannehill, 41 yards.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Man, I'm having an identity crisis. I don't know if I'm supposed to play 3-4 or 4-3, man. Real. I got the players to play both games, man.
this change is good for any of us. Whatever it takes for any of y'all niggas to get up out the hood. Shit, I'm with you. I ain't mad at you. Got nothing but love for you. Do your thing, boy. Yeah. All the homies that I talk to in a while. I'ma send this one out for y'all. Know what I mean? Cause I ain't mad at you. Heard y'all tearing up shit out there. Kicking up dust. Giving a motherfuck. Yeah, niggas. Cause I ain't mad at you. Now we was once two niggas of the same kind. Quick to holler at a hoochie with the same line. You was just a little smaller, but you still roll. Got stressed to YA and hit the hood swole. Remember when you had a Jerry curl, didn't quite learn. On the block with your Glock, tripping off shirt. Collect calls to the tip, saying how you changed. Oh, you a Muslim now, no more dope games. Heard you might be coming home, just got bail. Wanna go to the mosque, but wanna chase tail. And since I lost my little homie, he's a changed man. Independent now, no sinning is the game plan. When I talk about money, all you see is the struggle. When I tell you I'm living large, you tell me it's trouble. Congratulations on the wedding. I hope you right, no shit, I'm playing for life. And that's no bullshitting. I know we grew apart, you probably don't remember. I used to be for your sister, but never went a bender. And I can see us after school, we bomb on the first motherfucker with the wrong shit on. Now the whole shit's changed, and we don't even kick it. Got a big money scheme, and you ain't even with it. Me and my heart, you was the same motherfucker that go toe to toe when it's time to roll. You got a brother's back, and I can't even trip, cause I'm just laughing at you. You trying hard to maintain, then go ahead.
car don't always show me the camera shit.
Only God can judge me. That right? Only God, baby. Nobody else. Nobody else. All you other motherfuckers, get out my business. Really? Perhaps I was blind to the facts. Stabbed in the back, I couldn't trust my own homies. Just a bunch of dirty facts. Will I succeed? Paranoid from the weed. And hocus pocus, try to focus, but I can't see. And in my mind, I'm a blind man doing time. Look to my future, cause my past.
Coming.
That which does not kill me can only make me stronger. I don't see why everybody feel as though they gotta tell me how to live my life. Let me live, baby. Let me live. Pac, I feel you. Keep serving it on the real. For instance, say a player hating marks out to kill you. Would you be wrong for bucking a nigga to the pavement? He gon' get me first if I don't get him. Who start praying? Ain't no such thing as self-defense in the court of laws of judges when we get to where we're going across. That's real. Got him, licked him, crept the fuck up on him. Sold a $500,000 kicks. Now everybody wanting not to talking behind my back like a bitch would. Telling them niggas you could fake. Fuck, I wish you would. It be them same motherfuckers.
Ese entonces, oye, legal de oro.
What's about the new one?
Yeah.
You still got it on?
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Look at you. He said.
Oh, okay.
He said you got it on. They said the OG look better. Me telling it in this.
Yeah.
But me on the 22.
Hey, bueno, chévere en 19 for me. Yeah. They get 21 for the pizza. I got a G.
play a game just like this. Fuck all the chemistry, all that, just to see how this play. Even out of position, still at 87 speed. 8 more speed. With the same body shit. Basically the same shit. Same. Attack. Yes. I'm finna try a game like this. But I gotta play it 4-3. Damn, it's crazy. 'Cause I want them to get that chemistry. Damn, they get a lot of shit for that last one too. Hey, strength, block shed, power move, finesse move, tackle. Man, they get a lot of shit. Man, that shit crazy. I feel goal good speed. They're making that man. That's it. They got to lose. He get all that too. He's a true player. I'm gonna try a game just like this. I need them niggas max though, man. I need a Denver left outside linebacker. No, Carolina left outside linebacker. Fuck. That's what I need. I need one to be from Carolina, man. Oh, Shaq Thompson. That's what I need. That's what I need. If I put him there, Oh yeah, I see get the bonus. Okay, my maximum was to get the bonus. Like a cell keeper. I don't even need now. Yeah. I can keep it. I can what there you go. I put him back where you go. Him back where you go. No. Hey. It's pretty OP. Pretty OP now. I'm maxed out, but if I get to Shaq Thompson and put him here. I can run this just like this. Oh, that's what it's about. I keep like it on the show. I don't have an A about this for them to get A boost. They get a lot of shit. They get a lot of shit. You don't have to get rid of it. I don't want to go back to how it was. Let's just do that. Oh, look at all the shit they get. Oh, shit. More powerful gets to the quarterback. I gotta keep y'all strapped. But I want him on that. I want him like that. 88 speed. 87 play rate. Yeah, I gotta try this. I gotta try this lineup at least once. I gotta try it. But the only way to try it, I gotta get Shaq Thompson. That's the only way I can try it. I ain't trying to get rid of him, my linebacker. He's the only one to spend him, man. I can get rid of him. Then what about if I want to go back to the 3-4? I don't want to go back to the 3-4 though. I had a lot of chemistries going like this. Right. 8. All that. All that fuck shit. Yeah, so he gonna miss out on. Oh, he still won't get it. Take your feet away. Dang, you take a lot of shit away. Dang, you take a lot of their strength away. Air setter and air blitz. That take a lot. I'm just gonna try one game. See how I play. Right, up still. Even if I went back to that, that would be him near, him near. Him as an extra one. The left outside linebacker. Oh, yeah, don't have to be big. Yeah, not cover. It don't even have to be. Get out of the carry. As long as got the Carolina carry. That's what I want. I do the tackle. See? I look at this nigga. Hell yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Hey, Chief, you got any 7K?
Two of America's most wanted in the same motherfucking place at the same motherfucking time.
try one game with this formation, man. See how this shit goes. I can do that, man. I won't believe how bad now. I think I'm gonna this lineup right here.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Johnson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep and got his man complete. A gain of 39 that time.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert?
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. David Johnson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now this is Tony Dorsett, the Hall of Famer out of Pitt. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. In on the stop, Willie McGinnis.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Second down following the run. Again, it'll be Dorsett. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run it with Tony D. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing on first down is Brady. They set up the screen to Dorsett. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain. Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back?
He's got a man, complete. And they rattle off a big one. 43 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Tackle made by Thomas Davis. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Now a play fake. Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Play action. Now it's Brady. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. Now 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now Brady. And oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf.
Really just don't work, bro. Give me that. No, you can't work this stuff. You can't work this stuff. I said, I don't think
I ain't even sub this guy. Damn. Damn. I ain't even. Hey, could have been good. Come on, man. I got that.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
On second down, Elway. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting a... And now a first down following that long gain. Now Elway on first down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first, it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Caught by Nelson left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
In plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Wow, fortunately, he was able to get it back, but it's left his guys in a bit of a hole here. They're backed up deep to start this drive. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Elway down around his goal line. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. That one goes for 24 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Charles Haley, the Hall of Famer, made the tackle.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. He'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and it's 3-0 here in the 2nd quarter. And we were scoreless up until this point in the 2nd quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. 1st quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down, Elway dumps it off to Lewis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Now it's Elway, and that's complete to Lewis. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. And on display right there, the arm that made John Elway a lot of money.
And that's going to leave a mark. because when he throws it with that much force, one of the best arms the game has ever seen, one of the strongest ones, it does leave a mark. They actually called it the Elway cross because you can see the imprint on a player after he caught one of those bullet passes.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a toss play to Lewis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Seven consonants, one vowel. Here's Juszczyk fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Here's Elway to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
I remember growing up playing basketball, my coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. The defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they're able to react and knock the ball away. Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. This is Lewis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd down, Elway. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Dion Lewis as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding time. He's going to, and that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And Gostkowski's kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down. They come up in an offset eye. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that brings up 4th down. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They run. This is Lewis. And that last drive was very, very balanced. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Dion Lewis, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Caught by Nelson left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a 1st down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Mike Evans, a 14-yard touchdown. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up.
Come on, let's go.
They'll try and throw for it. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And he cuts it back left. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Star Latulele in on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Lewis. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Elway. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This for the lead in the final stages. And Boswell's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
Now this offense ready to take over again. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Yeah, great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully. You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check, but that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, That was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line.
Well, normally on a 3rd down play, I'm not a huge proponent of play action. But when you run it as effectively as we've seen them do in this game, yeah, it sets it up pretty well.
Yeah, particularly on this drive, they've been great running the ball. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the legend, Waynitzki. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They try again with Lewis. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.